Oh, let's hear it for the man called Sting.
Hi, Matt. This is Killer Carl, and welcome to. Matt here. This is Killer Kyle, and welcome to a special Wheels of Fury episode. Why is it special? Because it's the last wrestling match of one Steve Borden, aka Sting. Yeah. So this is gonna be, it'll be emotional for sure, but at the same time, we celebrate the man, the myth, the legend, the icon. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you go back to when Sting first started wrestling, teaming with Jim Hellwig at the time. Yep. They were the Blade Runners, and then they both went their separate ways. Jim Hellwig went on to become the Dingo Warrior, then eventually the Ultimate Warrior, and Steve would, of course, famously known as Sting. In the NWA, he had, I guess you call it the Surfer Sting look, the crew cut blonde hair, the colored paint. Him and Ultimate Warrior, like early 90s Sting and Ultimate Warrior, had very similar face paint, like across the eyes and then down to a point on the cheeks. Warrior had a part like painted like a point on the middle of his nose. Sting didn't do that. No. Yeah, that's true. He never did that. And then later on, evolving into what's been referred to as the Crow version of Sting, the long dark hair, the white face with the black lines and whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, this is going to be a good show. Greensboro Coliseum. Yeah. Let's fucking do it. So we start off with this match. It originally was going to be, I guess, a meat match. Meat this match. He was going to be Lance Archer versus, I believe, Brian Cage versus Powerhouse Hobbs. And then it turned into a 8-man all-star match or something like that. Yeah. Because not only do you have Brian Cage, Will Hobbs, and Lance Archer, you've Huck in there, you have, I can't remember. Chris Jericho. Yep. Okay. Lance Archer, Huck, Brian Cage, Magnus, and Dante Martin. So that's gonna be an interesting one. Don't know what that's gonna mean. Yeah, really. But don't know if it's like, for like a number one contender spot, or it's just like, hey, we got these 8, we're gonna have these guys participate in matches, and then they get into this 8-man match at Revolution, and they're gonna just have a match. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I know. Is it gonna be a good match? Yeah, we don't know what this match means. Well, I mean, I think we do. It's just to pick a winner. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, fuck, when it was just gonna be initially Lance Archer and Brian Cage and Powerhouse, I was like, huh, three big dudes beating the holy piss out of each other. That should be a fun match. Why they decided to change it, who knows? But anyways, now we go to... So, these two teams have been at each other's throats for the last few weeks. One team was starting a promotion war, you could say, with CMLL. Well, it turned into a three-way on Dynamite, and then gonna have this match at Revolution. I thought potentially there's going to be a stipulation for this match. It still might happen, I don't know. It's going to be a physical war for sure. We're going to have FTR versus John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli of the Blackpool Combat Club.
So, when I saw this, I kind of found it interesting. I honestly thought that Cash Wheeler was in trouble again with the law.
Right.
Unless it was just... I think it was a rehash of what happened with him and the revolver, I'm not sure.
Probably,
So, whatever, that being said, it's going to be a hell of a match.
Yeah,
Two very good teams. We all like the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think... fuck it. You know what? I'm going to say the Blackpool Combat Club.
Okay, yeah.
I think that FTR are a good team. It's just the Blackpool Combat Club. I'd like to say that 5 times fast. I think these guys are probably going to...
They're going to beat the shit out of each other regardless.
They're two of the strongest, toughest wrestlers in AEW right now.
Yeah.
Not to mention that Claudio Castagnoli and John Moxley wrestled elsewhere, including WWE.
Yes.
I think that every time it's gonna be a good match regardless. So yeah, I'm gonna say the Blackpool Combat Club. I don't know, I was rambling.
I mean, it'd be interesting to see where it goes from here.
Yeah.
After this match. But, yeah, I'll go BCC as well.
Cool.
Last Saturday on Collision, you had a match between Bryan Danielson and Jun Akiyama.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And again, another one of those guys that you hear a lot about, but at the same time, I would put him in the category of your Minoru Suzuki and your Yuji Nagata and your Satoshi Kojima.
Yeah.
Just as, like, you think you would hear more about these guys being such iconic, legendary Japanese wrestlers.
Yes.
I mean, you know, Kojima, master of the Koji clutch, you know. Jun Akiyama, very well known amongst wrestling fans. Same with Yuji Nagata, Minoru Suzuki, so on and so forth. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's gonna be a bloody match, I'm sure.
Probably.
Hard-hitting, but Moxley and Castagnoli.
And see, that's what I said. I thought there might be a stipulation for this match. Just how intense of a rivalry this has become so far. And who knows how much further it'll go. I thought maybe they would have like a no disqualification match of Revolution or Falls Count Anywhere or some sort of, stipulation. We'll see where it goes after Revolution, but
Yeah. We have a AEW International Championship match. Roderick Strong versus Orange Cassidy.
yeah. I've seen some clips on Instagram of Roddy's interview with CVV.
Yes.
Chris asked him about him yelling Adam's name and then, how he got that over. And he was talking about how when his son gets really angry, he'll emphasize one word and then, continue on in a very, monotone, calm manner. He's like, man, that's funny. And so he just kind of started doing it. Adam! And then, carried on the conversation in a very normal way, you could say.
Yeah.
And it's worked. And it all started basically with his son. Just whenever he gets mad, he emphasizes whatever he's going to say, like one word of it or whatever, and then just calmly carries on with what he needs to say or whatever. It's like, that's funny. I wonder if I could do that or get that to work. It works thus far.
You got your inspiration somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at Roderick Strong and you look at the career he's had in Ring of Honor,
Yes.
WWE, NXT,
Yes.
or, elsewhere, I'm sure. Here's a guy that you could put a championship on now. Yeah, he wants the North American Championship. Yeah, I'm sure he has won some titles in Ring of Honor and elsewhere. But will he become the international champion? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I don't know who will beat Orange Cassidy.
Exactly.
I think Orange Cassidy is a hell of a wrestler. He's very unique. But it's going to be interesting to see if Roderick can knock him off his pedestal on Sunday.
With the Undisputed Kingdom just having formed as a group 3 months ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Yeah.
I mean, they're off to a really good start. I want to see more of them doing stuff as a group
Yeah.
before seeing them get any more titles. I mean, you already have Taven and Bennett as the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. I'm not saying that they don't need more championships or they don't deserve more championships. It's just get the momentum rolling more with them as a group, as a faction, as a heel faction, and, really display them as a faction that you want to just see them get their comeuppance and whatever, and then go from there.
Yeah.
Like, they're all very, very talented. I mean, Cole, Strong, Wardlow, Taven, Bennett. Very, very established competitors, and I think they'll make one hell of a group. It's just because they're still in the embryonic stages of being a faction, we don't know what their full objective is yet.
Exactly.
Is it going to be they just want to run roughshod over AEW and get all the gold or get as much gold as possible, and then, be AEW's version of the Undisputed Era, Evolution, the Four Horsemen, whatever other faction you want to throw in there, or what is their main objective? Is it just to be respected and win championships and, show everybody that, you know, they're not just there to entertain people, they're there to get a job. I don't know.
I mean, here you have these guys that win Ring of Honor together. You add Wardlow, the Muscle, and they're unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are basically one of the best New Age factions. And I think that if Roddy does win the title on Sunday, just imagine what else they can do.
I guess, yeah.
You look at the TNT title. You can have the AEW heavyweight title.
Yeah.
Maybe, hell, the FTW title. The tag team titles. I don't think they'll win all the gold, but
Well, I mean,
imagine.
You already have Taven and Bennett as the Ring of Honor Tag Champions. Okay, say you put the TNT title on Wardlow, and then the International Championship on Roddy.
Yes.
That would just mainly leave the World Championship, and yeah, you could throw that on Cole. Okay, fine. What do you do from where you go from there?
Yeah, and I think that's always going to be the question with anything. Like, where do you go from there?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be a very good match. Again, two different styles.
Yeah.
You know, the uniqueness of Orange Cassidy, the technicality of Roderick Strong. It's going to be fun, so, I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens, I guess.
Well, this match is going to be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what comes of it and where it's going to go. I have a feeling it could potentially be match of the night. We'll see what happens in this match, where it goes, and what that will mean for the future of one or both of these guys and coming out of it. We're going to have Will Ospreay going one-on-one with Konosuke Takeshita.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, dude. Now you have two of these guys. You know, one guy fresh out of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yes.
You know, he's wrestled at Impact. He's wrestled elsewhere.
Yeah.
Tenosuke, here's a guy that had some stellar matches with Chris Jericho.
Yes.
Elsewhere, you know. You know, his shit with Don Callis
Yeah.
is awesome. This is going to be a hell of a war.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, Kyle said match of the night, I agree. It's going to be one of those matches where you're going to see if he could last the whole other night, depending on where this match is on the card.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, because Konosuke is, you know, a full-fledged member of the Don Callis family, you could say, and Will has kind of been more of an allegiance to the family. He's not really you know, that definitive member of the family. No, I'm not talking about Tony D'Angelo and Stacks, not that family.
Not the Addams family.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if when they have this match, it'll like, okay, they have this match, two of the best, one going at it one-on-one, and then afterwards, you know, have Ospreay fully be a member of the Don Callis family, and they still wreak havoc and whatever, or is it going to be like, you know, if, let's say, Takeshita wins, somehow Ospreay has a face?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can definitely see that. I mean, he's, I think, won a lot of fans over.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, so I mean, that being said though, with Don Callis in Tenosuke's corner, that's why Tenosuke Takeshita is going to win.
More than likely.
I want to see Will Ospreay win.
Yeah.
But look at the role he's had. Look at the year he's had. I mean, this guy has been on a roll. I guess you could say starting last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still pick Tenosuke.
I think I'm gonna go Osprey just to be different.
Awesome. Takeshita.
Takeshita, yeah.
The AEW Women's Title, we've got Timeless Toni Storm versus, we'll talk about Impact, the Virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah, and to me, it's been very interesting listening or having them talk about their story. Wrestling in Japan together, becoming friends, getting the same tattoo on each other, and then, leaving Japan, they, went their separate ways and whatever. Deonna, I'm sure, independent scene and, the Jersey area, eventually going to TNA or Impact, it was still at the time. Toni Storm doing her own thing independently, but in America somewhere, I would imagine, making her way to WWE, and, well, we don't know how that went, and then, coming full circle to AEW, and I still don't fucking understand this weird, bizarre, useless, stupid, unnecessary, damn near god-awful transition of Timeless Toni Storm, and, they've done very well at building up this match, like trying to, one-up each other, and, getting each other's heads ahead of this match, and, trying to play off the emotion of, their friendship, and then their friendship got spoiled because Toni turned into a spoiled brat.
Yeah.
But, I don't feel it's gonna be a good match. I don't really know if Deonna should win. I mean, if she does, it'd be like, fine, okay, that's great. If Toni wins, it's like, okay, Toni won. Do you rematch her and Deonna? What do you move? Where do you go after this match? What do you do with Deonna in the case she wins this match? Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly don't see Deonna win. Not right now. I'm pretty sure she'll get the belt a double or nothing. I think that, in my opinion, I like where Toni Storm is going. It's kind of like your, old school, go all the way back to Mildred Burke and Mae Young and Fabulous Moolah era, if you will. It's going to be interesting to see how far it's going to go, though, because not every gimmick lasts forever, and I don't see this gimmick last till next year.
Not likely.
Because, I mean, Deonna's a great wrestler, but I don't see it right now. She just came in and debuted on AEW, so...
Right, yeah.
Yeah, Toni for me.
Yeah, I got a feeling more than likely Toni's going to retain as well. Basically have been at each other's throats since, for damn near a year and a half at least.
Yeah.
It's been a battle of, respect and, who truly is the best wrestler. And, it'll be interesting to see what comes of this match and, what the outcome's gonna be. We're gonna have for the Continental Triple Crown, I'll call it, Eddie Kingston versus the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Fucking A, dude. I mean, you look at both of these guys and the matches that they fucking had.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Eddie Kingston, a guy that has wrestled in the independent scene for a very long time. Had a very good run in TNA. Had a very good run in Japan. Yeah, he didn't make WWE. He went there. He said it was the shits, in his opinion, and then he left.
Yeah.
You have Bryan Danielson, somebody that was also an independent scene. Also made a career, 11 years in WWE, a Grand Slam champion.
Spent, I'll say, 5 to 6 years or so in Ring of Honor.
Yes, that's not it. Yes, I forgot about that too. This is going to be the hardest hitting fucking match of all time! There's gonna be Chop City. There's gonna be holds after holds after holds after holds after holds. And it could be bloody. Do you have a coin?
Yeah.
I don't know who's gonna win.
Yeah.
I mean, Bryan has had a good match recently in Japan.
Yeah.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. It was,
Wrestle Kingdom, Okada.
yes. He has been one of the best wrestlers of all time. Yeah, you could say he was the GOAT. Eddie Kingston, you could say the same thing. He was a guy that has been one of the best technicians, the best brawlers. A guy that's had many good matches with Jon Moxley.
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to win.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing. I don't know who's going to win. It's a gamble. Like, it's a wait and see. Two of these guys, I can't even talk to him. Two of the best guys. Two of the best fucking guys. And it's going to be one of the best popcorn matches of the night.
Popcorn match.
I don't even know anymore.
And with that, we carry on.
Yeah. I thought that was a saying.
I mean, yeah, get your popcorn, get your drink, and sit down and enjoy it.
So we have this match for the TNT title. We've got Christian Cage versus Daniel Garcia
Yeah.
with Mother Wayne
Oh, yeah.
and the prodigy Nick Wayne. I think she finally found her personality.
And Kill Switch.
Oh yeah, and him too.
She finally found her personality. She ain't got no fucking personality.
That is true.
She's got as much personality as a fucking wet mop.
Okay, that's cool.
Like, I mean, all she does is fucking stand there and mean mug.
That, yeah.
At least with Christian and Nick and, well, I mean, Luchasaurus doesn't really do all that much. Except, stand there, look intimidating, and then, Nick is more of like, telling people to shut up and whatever, and then, Christian would be like, will you hold your tongues while I conduct business? And, be the quintessential heel, but like, I don't know why the fuck they brought her in. I really don't.
It's like watching plywood.
Oh, shit. Watching paint dry is about as entertaining as watching Mother Wayne, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah. So I heard a while ago, and I can't remember who it was, but they're like, we'll see if Adam Copeland interferes, costing Christian Cage the match.
That could happen, maybe.
I mean, that is possible for sure. I still think that Adam Copeland deserves another match, a rematch for the TNT title.
Yeah.
Possibly double or nothing.
Right.
I just don't see Daniel Garcia win.
Yeah.
He might, who knows?
You're right,
Prove
yeah.
me wrong. I don't know, and if that happens, then how is somebody going to take the belt off of him?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who would.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good match. I can honestly see Christian win. Why? Because you've got Kill Switch. Because you've got Nick Wayne. Because you've got that Stone. Whatever. Like, it's going to be a good match, but I see Christian win.
We're going to have this match for the AEW World Tag Team titles and Sting's retirement match. Darby Allin and Sting against the, I don't know what the fuck to call them, Young Bucks?
Yeah.
So the Young Bucks are like, they're just, this heel version of them is like,
Exactly.
I don't really give two shits less about them as heels.
I don't think anybody can give two shits about them. I mean, these guys went from being one of the best tag team wrestlers, and then it just sunk down into being the most whiniest, the most idiotic, the most stupid, the most evil, the most, I don't even know, worst tag teams ever. Maybe it's heel heat, I don't know.
Meh.
But here's the thing. Because, yes, this is Sting's last match.
Yes.
And the fact of the matter is that the debate, rather, is should he and Darby Allin retain,
Yeah.
or should Matthew and Nicholas win the titles?
Yeah, exactly.
I honestly don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I have also heard a rumor that he is coming out to Surfer Sting.
Yeah. I mean, interesting to see how they pull that off.
I think they could.
Oh, yeah, I have no doubt they could.
If he's going to retire, I don't see him have that hair for very long.
No.
I don't think.
Yeah, exactly.
That being said, yeah, I don't know. Because it would be nice to have Sting win the title and his last match. You know, keep the title rather. And
Yeah.
then maybe Dynamite. Have Sting pass it on to somebody else
Yeah.
and have him, this person, and Darby Allin as the tag team champions.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if the Young Bucks win, then what?
Yeah, exactly.
So, either way, it's going to be a good match. It's going to be a sad match, obviously.
Yeah.
It's an end of an era. So, yeah, it'll probably end the show, but it's still one of those matches that when you're in that Coliseum, years from now, you will always remember the day that Sting retired because you were there.
Oh, yeah, like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, where were you, Hogan slammed Andre? Where were you when The Undertaker's streak ended? where were you when any other thing you want to throw in there? You know, where it's going to be one of those things that it's going to be remembered for quite some time.
And obviously it will be emotional for the people who grew up watching Sting.
Oh yeah.
You know, I didn't grow up watching WCW. I saw a handful of it, but I definitely fucking knew who Sting was.
Yeah.
That's how fucking powerful wrestling is.
Yeah.
You may not watch the product, but you know who that person is. You know who Hulk Hogan is. You know who Mick Foley is.
Yeah.
You know who The Rock is. And you know who Sting is.
Yeah.
From The Undertaker as well. But
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
The AEW Heavyweight Championship. I got a few things to say about this. Well, we have Magnum TA Jr., Hangman Adam Page.
Yeah.
Versus Swerve Strickland.
Yes.
Versus the AEW champion, the Samoan Submission Machine, Samoa Joe. And you know, I thought about this and I was mad. Because yes, in my opinion, it should have been Swerve Strickland versus Samoa Joe. But for some reason, Adam had to stick his nose in where I believe it didn't belong. Honestly, you two have had the epic match that you had. You didn't need to wrestle him no more. You could have had Swerve Strickland versus Samoa Joe and have Swerve win a title in hell. Maybe at Double or Nothing, have that match with Adam Page.
Yeah.
That being said, Swerve doesn't have to win.
No.
You could definitely have Adam Page win. You could definitely have that match at Double or Nothing. Adam Page versus Shane Swerve Strickland.
Yeah.
I like Samoa Joe. He's a great wrestler. Very, very legendary in himself.
Right.
But, you know, like Orange Cassidy or whoever, how long do you plan to keep the title off of him? I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know what? For me, it'll be Samoa Joe or fuck it, Adam Page. And the only reason I say Adam Page is because I still want to see that match one-on-one at Double or Nothing, Shane Strickland versus Adam Page for the title. It should be one-on-one in the first place to cap off that feud. And B, how apropos would it be for Shane Strickland to finally get the big one at a pay-per-view in a one-on-one match?
Yeah. Yeah. I really don't know where they're gonna go from here. You know,
Yeah.
I have a feeling eventually Swerve will get the championship. Will it be Sunday? I don't know. Hangman, with this seemingly new attitude of his, I don't know if you can necessarily call it a heel, but actually more, you know, it's a pissed off version of Adam Page. Maybe, but like, give us more of that.
I just don't understand what he's pissed off about, though. I don't get it.
Yeah.
There's always a reason, but with this, I just don't fucking understand.
Yeah, I know.
Once again, all three guys are talented. I just wish that it was a one-on-one match, but whatever. It is what it is.
And with that, we conclude the prediction portion of this video for AEW Revolution. Now, Matt and I had talked about this just a few minutes ago in our Facebook Live, and I feel like it's only appropriate that we bring this up again to conclude this video. I'm sure, as you all know by now, the wrestling world lost a couple of really good legends in Ole Anderson and Mike Virgil Jones. Ole Anderson being, of course, one of the original members of the Four Horsemen. Virgil being, probably, I would say most known for his role as $1 Million Man's bodyguard, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And, we talked quite a bit about their careers and so on and so forth in our Facebook Live, so we don't really need to go over that whole spiel again. However, as with what is customary here at Wheels of Fury, we do a drink. Got some wild turkey. Take these off so you can fucking see.
Yeah, I mean, Virgil was one of those guys that, yeah, he had the $1 million title for a while.
Yeah.
But I kind of wish he would have went somewhere. Like, I mean, he had matches that and no offense to him, not very memorable.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But he's a guy that definitely is one of those, it could have been.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's what could have been.
And, as regards to Ole Anderson, can't deny that, yeah, being a part of the Minnesota Wrecking Crew.
Yes.
Or the Four Horsemen.
Yes.
Of course, later on being the booker in WCW.
Yes.
And that's all I really know. But here's to you. Here's to the families of Mike Jones, Ole Anderson, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
But here's to AEW Revolution.
Yeah.
Let's throw up here.
And just Sting in his last match.
Thanks for the memories, buddy.
Hey.
Enjoy retirement. So with that, I mean Matt, this is Killer Kyle, and one thing's for sure.
Nothing's for sure.
We'll talk to you next time. WrestleMania's coming up.
Yes, sir.
WrestleMania, Stand and Deliver. There's
Ring of Honor show.
Yep. So we'll talk to you then. Deuces.
Ow!